Good morning, traders. It is Thursday. We're 2.5 hours into trading. It is September 10th. We've got the market trying to make a new relative high. It's been backing off of that high from yesterday a couple of times. Let's take a look. This is a 5-minute chart of the S&P 500, SPY, and you can see how that's the open right here. We gapped higher. 1, 2 tries at the high. That failed. Had a little bit of a bearish 10P cross, although I don't pay a lot of attention to it when it crosses below that zero line, and that ended up being a decent short. This is a more significant cross here after a big 10P spike right in there. That is turning out to be a pretty nice short. We see long tails above body. If I weren't recording right now, I would be short the SPY, so we're going to keep an eye on it. Here's what I don't like. So we have a couple attempts to get through the prior day's high. We had this late day round of selling yesterday, as you can see, long red candles closing on their low. Bullish speculators are flushed out after we had a nice bullish trend day. So gave a lot of the gains back just in the last 20 minutes of trading. Today, we try and get through that high again. Same thing, long red candles. That tells me that there is still some selling pressure. Let's go to the daily chart. And we'll take a look at the action there. You can see how we had that big drop. The low was established Tuesday. Wednesday, we rallied for most of the day, but you can see how we closed kind of in the lower half of the day, and that was because of the late day selling. And today, we've got a red candle forming so far. Looks a little ominous. Here's what happens, and here's the price action that we need to watch for. So when you get a big market decline like this, we're really trying to see which side has the upper hand. If we had a nice gradual grind back, boom, 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 just like that for, let's say, a week, maybe more, then that would be a sign that buyers are nibbling. Asset managers who missed out on this part of the rally will be aggressively buying because they don't want to miss a year-end rally. But if we only get 1, 2, 3 moves higher like this, and then instantly a long red candle, that is a sign that sellers are still looking to unload stock. That is a bearish sign. So we've got to be very careful in here. We have to see how the price action unfolds today. Yes, the early action so far indicates that there is still selling pressure and still weakness. So it's too early to buy on a swing basis. If the market were to grind higher gradually over the course of the next week, we would probably see a gradual drift lower, and buyers would step in before that support is tested, and we'd have another run up. That would be a higher low double bottom. That would be very bullish, and it would suggest that we can float back up to the all-time high. So a couple of different scenarios that can play out right now. What I'm seeing so far in the early going today, we do not want to see the market close on its low today. We want to see the low from yesterday preserved for sure. SPY 338 is also a support level. That was the February high. That is a horizontal support level. We're currently at 339.16. So we want to see this low right in here preserved that we had earlier today. That is a pivotal point. If the market closes below it today, it's not going to be good. Then we're going to challenge the low from Tuesday right away. And if we do that and we poke through it, a tiny little bounce like that with immediate follow through selling is bearish. And that means that we're probably going to fall to a support level that could come into play. I think 324 right in here, that was the prior resistance. That should be a support level. And then below that, we've got the 100-day moving average, which comes into play at 315. So hopefully we don't go down there. I would prefer to see a nice little gradual drift higher and a higher low double bottom. That's something that we could sink our teeth into, that we could sell a lot of out of the money bullish put spreads on. So let's take a look. I have been looking for shorts today. I haven't seen any that I really liked. I've been able to find longs that I like, but I haven't been able to find any shorts that I like. So let's go through. We'll take a look. Actually, let's go back to the 5-minute chart here so we can keep an eye on the market. There you can see we're challenging that low. We're taking it out. Had a sell off here, couple of attempts at a bounce. You can see how those candles turned into bearish hammers, tail of a body. That's bearish, and there we go. Boom, right through that low of the day. Not a good sign for what's to come. But if the market is able to find some support in here, I'm going to show you a few stocks that you might want to buy on a day trading basis. We can take a look for some shorts. We've got relative week 30. So let's see what we've got here. PTON, you can see how that stock is going to announce after the close today. That's why the A is there. Stock tried to run higher, but now it's been in a pretty steady decline. It's been in a big run, so it's going to have to knock the cover off the ball to advance after a big run up like that. But we'll see. It's possible. A lot of people are staying at home and working out because the gyms are closed, so perhaps their business model is working. In any event, Piton may be a nice day trading short. I would certainly not hold it short over the number. Here you can see steady selling pressure by Netflix. Netflix on a daily chart also looks a little bit negative. You can see how it was not able to really bounce very much yesterday. It tried out of the gate and then it sold off most of the day. Let's take a look at that price action yesterday. There you can see this was a day when the market rally all day long. But look, the stock is already hitting trouble right here. We'll put the SPY overlay up. So there you've got the market floating higher and higher, that gray line. And what's Netflix doing? Selling off. That is relative weakness. We're seeing more relative weakness today. I think Netflix could be a decent day trading short. So I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to load up on shorts right in here without us knowing if the market's going to find support today or not. I want to focus on stocks that look really good from the long side. In the event that we come in, we put in a low, we start to bounce, I'll be looking for this 1OP indicator to really bottom out and then to have a bullish cross. Then I'll be looking to get long some of the stocks that right now are holding up well. These sell-offs are great. So on a micro basis, on an intraday basis, a sell-off like that and a stock that wants to move higher would tell me that when the market finds support, this stock is going to run higher. Now, the same is true on a daily basis, and we use the same principle on a swing trading basis, except that instead of looking at a 5-minute chart, we're looking at a daily chart or perhaps a 2-hour chart. So the same principle applies. Relative strength is great. Relative strength across multiple time frames is even better. So let's take a look at some of the stocks that right now are holding up well while the market is selling off. I'm going to go into my bullish searches. I'm going to click relative strength 30. Let's take a look at these. There you go. Market down, down, down. GSX up, up, up. Now, what I don't like about this is I don't like that it is below the high of the day, and it is also below the prior day's high. So I would prefer to see a stock on its high of the day and above the prior day's high. If I had that type of strength and that combination, you bet. Add heavy volume to it, and I'm all over it. LYV. This actually looks pretty good on a daily chart. I looked at it earlier. There you can see the stock barely even flinched during that big market sell-off, and there you've got it challenging that all-time high. What do I do with this information? I click GTC and I double-click on the top of that candle. If it's able to get through that resistance, I want to know about it, whether it happens today, a week from now, a month from now. That is an interesting price point to me. MMM, not really doing much. You can see it's just been chopping around. ITCI. That's interesting. Long bearish trend line here, broken to the upside, huge volume. Stock kind of in the middle of that range. Let's look at a 5-minute chart and see if that sheds any light. Not really, still kind of chopping around, but you can see the relative strength here. Market selling off, stock gradually trying to inch higher. I know we can find better because I've got some stocks that I've been watching today. BYND, I've been in and out of a few times today. That's actually been a really nice winner for me. You can see the relative strength here. Market down, down, down. Stock still up near its high. On a daily chart, it looks really good. Love that horizontal breakout through resistance. There's another resistance level. This stock actually wants to get going. I like it. You could sell an out of the money bullish put spread, leveraging that horizontal support right around the $125 level. And we're going to put up the major moving averages, see where they come into play. You've got a 100-day moving average in there too that you can lean on. I would really prefer to stay around that 120 strike. Now, the stock is at 147. Yes, it's a mover, but to get any kind of decent premium, we're probably going to have to go out at least a couple of weeks because we're so far out of the money. And if I take a look at the 120, 119 bullish put spread, I'd want to get 20 cents for that. It's a negative 17 cents bid offered at 41 cents. So if I could get 20 cents for that, that would represent a 25% return. If it expires worthless in 2 weeks, yeah, I like that one. I think that's a good one. Selling the September 25th 120 put, buying the 119 put, doing that for a 20-cent credit, looks good to me. I think that this horizontal resistance level is going to hold. Here's the clue too that I was mentioning this earlier. So on a daily basis, intraday basis, the stock is strong, but it's also strong on a daily chart, and that's what sets it up well for a bullish put spread for a longer term swing trade. So just like we saw the market down, down, down here, and the stock up, 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 same thing holds true if we overlay the S&P 500. And here you can see market down, down, down hard. What did the stock do? Flat. That is the clue, and that is the reveal. That's why these market sell-offs are so powerful for us, because all boats rise with the tide, and a lot of the fakers rise as well. But as soon as you get one of these little market corrections, those stocks fall very, very quickly. The good stocks, the buyers are still lined up to get into that stock. If they wanted to sell it, they'd be able to hammer that stock hard if this were a head fake move. So let me illustrate that point. Let's say that as a trader, you feel that this is all fluff, the market gapped higher, and now BYND has floated higher with the market, but it's all fluff, it's all fake. Well, the first time that the market sells off today, when you got these 3 red candles right in here, this thing would have gone ka-chunk, 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 all the way down. And it didn't happen. Why? Because buyers were anxious to get in. And as soon as the market found a little bit of support in here, whoosh, higher. That's our edge. We work this edge every day of the year, and that's why our probability of success is so high. Plus, the 1OP indicator gives us our market gauge. It tells us if we should be long, if we should be short, if we should be taking profits on our long positions, if we should be taking profits on our short positions. This is our governor. It tells us what to do during the day. Then we look at the searches to find that relative strength. So let's keep going down the list. Penn has been a great one. I love this stock. I love the breakout. Let's take a look at the daily chart. Yes, love that breakout right there through horizontal resistance. Stock continuing to power higher during a market decline. Take a look at the 5-minute chart. Yes, it's a little whippy. It pulled back there, but it rallied right back. So this is the type of stock that you want to buy dips on. So the stock starts to come in. You start to see the 1OP indicator way down here with a bullish cross. That tells you that you should be considering some long positions if we are on a support level like this. 1, 2. 2 levels of support, tails under body. Is this anything great for me to lean on? Not really, given that the market today has been in a downtrend. Before I get long, I want to see that deep trough in the 1OP indicator, and I would like to see a hard low, maybe a bullish hammer, a little bit of a rally, and then another test with the market finding support above that prior low. So, one more time, big drop in 1OP, drop in the market, bullish hammer, a little bit of a rally, a little bit of a pullback to test. The bid is still there. Stock starts to or the SPY starts to rally, and we get that bullish 1OP cross. That gives me technical confirmation on the SPY. I've got the indicator working in my favor. That gives me the thumbs up to buy stocks with relative strength. I go to my search, I look at the heavy buying search, and I start knocking through this list, and I start comparing tick for tick. What has this stock done while the market has been selling off? Nope. 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 Not bad. This is excellent. See how the stock is hovering right near the high with the market pulling back? DKNG. I have been trading it today. I took about $1.40 profit on it. I like it. Football season starting tonight. I believe that's going to help the stock. DKNG. That's my stock of the day. Let's see if we can find another. NLS, nope. LYV, it has already pulled back. I like it that this market is pulling back. It is moving higher. It is also above the prior day high, and it's rallying off of the support level. So yes, I like this price action right here. Keep taking a look. Uber, not yet. No. And you just keep flipping through these. You never know when the market's going to find support. You never know when the stock is going to find support. Not too excited about that. Okay, so we're going to look at relative strength 30, see if anything else has popped up there. Didn't see anything I like there. Got a couple of other stocks that I think will perform well today. Take a look at KSS, take a look at UAL. Not seeing any. UAL actually, this is pretty encouraging too. Market down, stock grinding higher, trying to take out this high. Double click, set my alert line. I'll know if it breaks out to the upside. Win has been coming up on my swing trading searches that I've been running, and it looks pretty dang good to me. I'm going to put up the daily chart, and you can see how it's been bouncing off of this 100-day moving average. During the big market drop, you can see that, yes, it did drop about $3 or so, but pretty contained drop and really finding support right on that 100-day moving average. Would I want to aggressively sell an out of the money bullish put spread right now? I'd like to see a little bit more relative strength before I do that. LVS, Las Vegas Sands, there you can see a little bit better price action, and I like that. Only thing I don't like is that 200-day moving average is in the way, but I do like this upward sloping trend line. Look at how well the stock did during the market decline. Relative strength. LVS wants to go also. So this is another stock that I'd be keeping an eye on. Let's put up that daily chart. You can see how well the stock is held up. That was the prior high. It's hovering right around that prior high with the market pulling back. This stock wants to go. So I'm going to leave you with those two names today. LVS, DNKG. Both look really, really good. And that's all we're going to do for today. Yes, DKNG. Penn also was a really nice stock. All gaming stocks, the group is hot. That's where you want to look for your opportunities on the long side today. But I would not rush in until, like I said, we've got to see a low. This is looking like it's going to be a down trend day. If this is a down trend day and we go right back and we take out this low from yesterday, that was a gap higher, that is not going to be a good sign at all. All the nice gains that we had yesterday, all the warm fuzzies that we had through most of the day yesterday would be instantly stripped away. No good. If that fails, that opening price from yesterday fails, you can bet your bottom dollar that on Friday we're probably going to pull down and test that low from Tuesday. Hopefully it holds into the weekend, but if not, that's going to be a sign that there's still a lot of selling pressure and that it is not time to buy for a longer term swing trade. So that's my analysis today. If you like this content, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to sign up for the YouTube channel and turn on your notifications so that you never miss one of these videos, because I'll have lots of great trades included in them. Good luck trading. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers, and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.